Carolyn Ellis here in the KX Country Clubhouse, and we are so thrilled to have with us today Sacha. Sacha, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
Listen, what an exciting day for you too. I hope I'm one of the first to get to congratulate you on your CMA Ontario nomination. You're up for Rising Star of the Year. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
Much deserved, by the way. We'll get into your latest single, Standards, and the video for that, which, by the way, I absolutely loved. I was laughing out loud. So we'll get into that in a little bit. But first, I just wanted to talk to you about where your passion for music got started.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I grew up in quite a musical household. My parents were in a band. Music has been part of my life, part of my DNA since childhood. So, you know, I got to experience rehearsals in the home and watching my parents, you know, play and go to gigs and backyard bonfires and guitar players doing solos and their eyes rolling in the back of their head. And, you know, me as a child wondering what's that all about? So music has been like just a part of a way of life for me since I can remember.
Do you play instruments as well?
I do. Growing up, we had every instrument in the home. Picked up the piano first. And I'm not like amazing at it. It was just all by ear. It's funny because, you know, you grew up in a household of musicians and nobody teaches you to play anything. So you kind of just pick it up, play it by ear. But I picked up guitar as well. And that's probably my main instrument other than my vocals. So
there was something that I really, really wanted to talk to you about too, because I was just kind of looking back a little bit on your history. And in 2012, you released an EP, and on there was a song called Sticks and Stones, which was about bullying. And the song actually went viral, and it led to you doing these school tours. So can you just kind of talk about what that experience was like for you?
That was awesome. I think like the school tours and that song and just writing it like in my bedroom and then hitting the open mics and then, you know, hitting the schools, it was really the foundation of me getting, I guess, skilled in performing and speaking and reaching an audience and just connecting even with young and mature people, you know. So it was quite a ride. I toured schools across Ontario and was involved with charities across Ontario and organizations. And yeah, like, you know, like you said, it went viral. It ended up on apps, and that was kind of just, you know, the I guess the step that or the stepping stone that kind of opened up the doors for the
catalyst for you.
For sure, yeah.
Now, you did perform at the Havelock Country Jamboree, and that was actually a prize that you won on the was the Next Country Music Star. You competed on that and won that. When was that? That was in 2016?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, 2016.
So just tell us about that competition, that process, getting to perform on the Havelock Country, the twin stages. I mean, that
was a big deal. Like that opportunity opened up a can of worms that just won't shut, and it's a good can of worms too. I mean, I remember just walking in, you know, that's kind of, I feel like that was kind of more or less my introduction to the Ontario Canadian country music scene, and just getting to know everybody and yeah, I just remember going into the competition, giving it my all, you know, my heart and soul, and not knowing too many people, but, you know, finding myself at the end, last woman standing amongst some really, you know, good guy acts or, you know, band. Yeah. And then they called my name, and yeah, I bawled my eyes out, and I was really grateful.
That's exciting.
Because it was like, you know, everything I do, I sacrifice everything for music and my passion and the opportunity to live my dream. So playing the twin stages was really cool, playing Havelock Country Jamboree.
Did you have an opportunity to get to spend any time with anybody backstage, or?
Yeah, like we spoke to Tebe, that day was a blur actually. It feels like it was so long ago. Spoke to Paul McGuire, CMT. Yeah. I wanted to say hi to Terry Clark so bad, but I seen her going towards the stage. I was like, I'm not gonna drop it. I'm gonna wait for another time. And it was pretty cool.
You know, speaking of artists, if you had an opportunity to pick your dream artist to perform with, who would it be?
Anybody who knows me knows. I mean, geez, like Taylor Swift. I know, because when Taylor Swift came on the scene, that's when I picked up a guitar and got in front of a mirror and started playing 3 hours a day and writing songs and heading down to the open mic, heading down to Nashville, going up and down Music Row. Like she definitely inspired something in me. Just being, you know, who she is for that generation and a young woman breaking boundaries and breaking barriers. And she inspired me 1000%. I mean, I've had other inspirations like Shania Twain and, you know, Patsy Cline, Loretta Lynn, Emmylou Harris, like, you know, people who I would love to do a duet with.
Yeah.
But Taylor Swift is
She's number one on the list.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about your new EP. It was July last year, so right kind of smack dab in the middle of the pandemic. The EP is called The Best Thing. It is available now, obviously, because it was released in July. What was it like to release an EP right in the middle of a pandemic?
It was chaotic. I mean, like, it's just like, what am I going to do here? I felt like, you know, all this time, it was like 2 years and then some in the making behind the scenes for this EP, and then finally you get to release it, and bam, it's a pandemic. And well, just still had to go ahead with the plans, release the EP, and it actually turned out to be the best thing that has happened to me, really, and the best timing, funny enough. So
from what perspective?
Well, it's just interesting because it's like you've got the world standing still, you know, and here I am about to release a music video and an EP, and then we have all sorts of things happening in the media, in the news, and making way for somebody like me to be seen and to be heard. So like, and that wasn't planned. I was just, hey, I'm running out of time here. I gotta release my EP. And after, even slowly after you know, there's the pandemic, and then just eye-opening, I guess, enlightenments to inclusivity and country music and everywhere, and women equality. So it ended up being the best thing.
Everything just lined up perfectly for you. That's fantastic. Let's talk about your new single, Standards. I mean, we've been playing that one like crazy. I love the song. It's so catchy. That is one of the cuts on the EP, of course. And then I just watched the video for Standards, because that just came out recently, didn't it?
It did.
What is the video making process like for you? Do you enjoy doing that?
I love it. Like, I could do that every day. It was a blast. Filming this music video was a blast. My little dog Trooper, if you've seen it now, you know, my little 4-pound Yorkie makes a cameo in there. And
you know what? I was going to say, you look absolutely beautiful. The guys are good looking, but the dog is definitely the star of the video.
Heck yeah, he takes the cake 100%.
So, do you use that standard in your life too? If your dog doesn't like somebody, then you just knew.
Yeah, my dog, well, you know, he's just a mama's boy. He just loves me. So he's in the music video, he's the deciding factor of who's making the cut or not. But, you know, in real life, he just barks at everybody. He just wants his mom. So
he's just a big, tough bulldog, isn't he?
He's a big, tough bulldog.
You said he's what, 4-pound Yorkie?
He's 4 pounds and he's 11 years old, but he looks like a permanent puppy.
Oh, he's just a teeny tiny thing. And he's so cute. He is definitely the star of that video. Like I said, I was laughing at the end. I was in hysterics because I thought, yeah, that's about it. Yeah. So I want to talk about your song being played on the radio. And I know you're in our backyard here, aren't you?
Yes, I'm like country. Down the street. Yeah.
Excellent. So I know that one of the first times that we spun your song, you were so excited about it. Can you talk about the very first time that you got to hear your song actually played on the radio?
The very first time I ever heard my song on radio.
Yeah.
It was like from an EP from a few years ago, and where Sticks and Stones was on. Yeah. And I was actually headed to Boots and Hearts, and I remember, I think it was CBC playing it. And I just remember I was like, oh my goodness, like, I can't believe this is happening. I was just, you know, I was just in awe. Like, pull over the car, like, what's happening right now? And then fast forward, my goal has always been to be a KX96 rotation.
Yay!
Like, my goal has always been to be a KX96. So the very first time I heard KX96 play my songs, I think, I don't know if there's any words to really describe that, because, you know, I've been around for some time, you know, and I've been knocking on doors for so long. And now having my song Standards on rotation and getting into the car, and all of a sudden this familiar sound comes on, and then it takes a minute to realize, oh wait, that's me.
Yes.
Because it just doesn't feel real sometimes. It's like, wow, I don't think you can ever get used to that.
I love hearing those stories because you always hear from artists that, because there's so many different ways to listen to music now, and you hear every single artist say, and it doesn't matter like who they are, they say hearing their song on the radio makes it like it's legitimate to them then. It's
Yeah,
it's
a
like it's
big
the
deal.
real thing.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's just like, he comes on and you're singing, you're like, wait a second, that's me. Oh my gosh. Like it just, because it doesn't, it just doesn't resonate like that. I'm actually on radio, and not just on radio, I'm on rotation, KX96. Like
Yes.
that's a huge deal to me. So thank you guys so much.
Listen, it's our pleasure. The song is fantastic. Like I said, I really enjoy listening to it. And the video, if you haven't checked it out yet, you've got to check out the video because it is, it's definitely worth the watch. Now, I want to have some fun with you because I think you're the type of girl that I can kind of have a little bit of fun with, right? So what I'm going to do is it's called a 96-second rapid fire question. So I'm going to just ask you some questions really quick, just first thing that pops into your mind. All right. Favorite snack, salty or sweet?
Oh, salty.
Burritos or tacos?
Tacos.
Dogs or cats?
Oh, dogs.
Your favorite Netflix show?
Oh God, I don't have a lot of time to watch Netflix. Let's just say, let's see a second this. What am I watching right now? I hardly have time to watch. Okay, Netflix. Okay, one of my favorite ones, let's say recently, Formula One.
Okay, Formula One.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that one yet, so now I'm going to have to watch.
Oh, it's so good. You got to go season 1, season 2.
So there you go. All right, coffee or tea?
Tea.
Early bird or night owl?
Oh gosh, night owl.
That's right. Usually in the industry, right?
Night owl.
All right. Would you prefer comedy or drama?
Drama.
Apple or Android?
Apple, all the way.
All right. Toilet paper roll, over or under?
Over.
Rustic cabin or island getaway?
Oh, rustic cabin.
Oh, I'm so with you. I'm so with you. And finally, this is the biggest debate that we have on KX96 ever.
Okay.
All right. You are the deciding factor here. No pressure,
okay.
Sacha.
All right.
Pineapple on pizza.
Oh, heck yes. Pineapple
All
on
right.
pizza. I always have pineapple on pizza. Like, it ain't a pizza without it.
Did you hear that, Jerry Archer? Always pineapple on
Missing
pizza.
out.
Sacha, it has been great to get to spend some time with you. I've actually been really looking forward to getting to speak to you since we started playing the song, New Single Standards, the EP, The Best Thing. It is out now. And once again, congratulations from all of us in KX Country on your CMA Ontario nomination today, of course, up for the Rising Star of the Year award. Much deserved. Good luck. And I'm looking forward to playing more from you in the future.
Yay. Thank you so much. A pleasure to meet you.